So as you just heard, Drama World is streamed on the Viki digital platform, along with hundreds of other programs from around the world. Viki users number in the tens of millions, and they enthusiastically take part in the online community, which is exactly what digital companies like Viki want. Mei Lee sat down with Viki CEO Tammy Nam to find out more about the service.
So Viki, it's really aggregating content from all different broadcasters from all over the world, local broadcasters from all over the world. Why do you think that it's been so successful?
I think people are they're used to watching foreign films, not necessarily foreign TV.
Yeah.
It seems to be a fairly recent phenomenon that foreign TV is becoming more and more popular. I think a large part of that is the growth of YouTube. And what I call the YouTube generation. Mm-hmm. So it's people who are used to watching foreign content and they don't have the concept of regional barriers, even language barriers. They're used to being able to watch everything that they want, whenever they want, whatever device they want. Right. So it's this generation that's bringing the industry along. Pretty much all the content that we have on the site is licensed from local broadcasters. That means the TV shows, the movies are all made for a local audience. But a platform like Viki that has international fans from all over the world, we wanted to make one for them so that they can recognize themselves in the show that they're watching. So that's why I love it.
So who are the users of Viki mostly?
The viewers of Viki are worldwide. Have even had viewers from North Korea, the Vatican, The Hague, pretty much everywhere. So these are people who are fans of the content who are not native to the content.
Yeah. What is it about the content that is being shared on Viki that seems to, attract people from all demographics?
I think it is partly what we talked about before, which is this whole new generation of viewers that want to be able to discover the new things. And the new things these days are not coming out of the U.S. So it's coming, a lot of the tastemakers, the innovators, the fun, different ways of doing things coming out of Asia. I firmly believe that the next Hollywood is going to come from Asia.
Yeah. I mean, it's already happening, right?
Yeah.
Especially with China being such a force. Viki is, I know that you're working alongside a variety of Chinese companies to distribute but also produce new content. Mm-hmm. Most recently, I think there was a press release about Xiaomi, the partnership.
Yes. So we have, Viki is one of the very few video companies that are available for Xiaomi users in select markets around the world.
How important is that Chinese partnership and market to Viki?
What is interesting is that China is investing very heavily. Most recently, they've been investing very heavily in both Hollywood and Korean production industry. Those are probably their two biggest investment areas. It's follow the money in that case, but also viewers. And China as a consumer market is obviously huge and growing in influence. So I think the Chinese entertainment industry is going about it in a very smart way. In my experience working with Chinese partners, they're going to do it better than anyone, faster than anyone. So I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing how that rolls out.
The U.S., they're desperate to try to get into Asia, especially China. However, they just don't know how to do it. Right? They want to, but they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to execute it. And therefore, they're sort of falling behind where Asia is starting to take off when it comes to entertainment and entertainment for the world. Mm-hmm. Do you agree with that? Do you see that happening as well?
This is probably true in most business environments, but particularly true in Asia, that so much of business is done based on personal relationships. So I think that is probably one hurdle that maybe Hollywood may be facing. I think what Americans don't understand is that in a lot of cases, logic is a cultural bias. So they approach everything from a very American perspective and think that that is the way that it should be.
With Viki then, what are sort of the long-term plans with the business model?
Our vision from the very beginning was global TV powered by fans. We are very deep, I would say, in the Asian TV category, but our goal is to expand those categories over time. It's the powered by fans part is really about the community of fans who not only socialize the content, but they subtitle the content, and they're not paid, they're all volunteers.
Let's touch on the subtitling part of how Viki works. That's fascinating that people are willingly translating these programs for free just because they want to? What's the motivation?
Yeah, what we hear from community members all the time is we come for the content and we stay for the community. So it's the community aspect that makes Viki so sticky. It's people who are fans of the content and they meet and interact with other people who are just as passionate about it, and they want to spend time with their Viki family, the people who they interact with, you know, around the world, and it's an opportunity for them to learn about new cultures, but in a very different way.